Hello.
He was here a minute ago. We're going to get him back. You ready?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's doing kind of weird things now. But hey, how you doing?
Good. Yeah. You see Miss Monroe back there?
Hi, Miss Monroe. How you doing? Pretty good, thank you. Good to see you.
You got me to look your mother giving her like, don't be talking to Jim. Look how she looking at it. She looking like, look, don't be playing.
I don't know why Diane keeps coming up on this. Oh, look at her. She's smiling, looking pretty today. Hello, beautiful.
Ma, look at Jimmy.
Hey.
Look.
Hey there. Yeah. Hi, Mommy. Got your baby with you today. You looking cute. I like that top. You got a pretty top. Your hair looks nice. How you doing today?
What you leaning? You want to touch it? Look. Look, Ma.
Hey. It's that big head boy of yours.
You call Jimmy Big Head.
I call him Big Head. That's my big head. How you doing, Mommy? You're smiling.
That's all I'm talking. Look, Mom. Now look at Jimmy.
Miss Lyla. Oh, Miss Lyla.
Look over here, Jimmy. Look.
Can you hear me okay?
Look over here, Mom. You looking at me. You want to look at Jimmy?
Miss Prince, can you hear me okay today?
I can hear you great.
Oh, good. Hey, Mommy.
Hey, okay, yes, look.
How you doing? Well, she's looking at you because you're in it. So she's doing it. She's looking good. Eyes are expressive. Eyes are always so bright and clear.
I know.
Ever since she stopped drinking wine, her eyes have been clear.
I'm great start, so I'm going to ask her to bring it in.
But she never drank any wine.
She just got laughing. I'm going to get Jimmy to tell me what kind of wine. What you think?
My mother she wanted to be a bad girl so bad, but she couldn't be one. She wanted to smoke one time.
Ooh.
So she started asking us, she would send me to the store to buy her a pack of old gold cigarettes. She never did learn how to smoke. But everybody else around her was smoking. And my dad smoked, all my aunts and uncles smoked. And she wanted to smoke, so she wanted to smoke old gold. You don't remember the old gold cigarettes? She never got to have it because she couldn't inhale them. I ended up being a smoker.
How the baby doing? How the baby doing? Good? The baby doing good? Yeah, right there. All right, you got him? Okay, you want to talk to Mr. Jimmy over here? Look, Ma.
So she just looks just as bright and clear. That's all. I'm always amazed at how clear my mom's eyes are.
I'm making faces. She laughing at me. Ma, look over here. Look at Jimmy. Look right here. Ma, look right here. No, not up there. Look right here.
She looks at you. She'll look over here at some point, but she'll get tired of me running my mouth in a minute. But she's looking at me. The eyes are just as expressive. And she's looking at me. I see you. You see me? Oh, you do see me. Okay.
She laughing?
Yeah. So it's that big head.
Can you see her clear?
I can see her very clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I had the angle right.
Well, she's to the, it would be to the left of my screen. Nancy's in the middle. And she looks beautiful. Thank you, young lady.
You're welcome, sir.
And I'm going to worry her to death now.
She's over here cracking up.
Because you got her attention, which is fine. You had some extra company today, huh?
Yeah.
Well, she had, I guess, 3 different days this week. She's had FaceTime, so she's probably...
Yeah, she has Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Yeah.
So I keep everybody separated.
So she had the first shot. Was it Friday of last week?
Oh, no. Yeah, she had the shot Friday, but I think our next shot is not till February 1st.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost 99.9% sure.
So that means you also have to be on alert and all that stuff?
Yeah, and because it's a 2-shot. The Pfizer is a 2-shot. I don't know about the Moderna. I don't know anything about that.
Wait, Mommy. Nancy looking at me, so she's catching me. You see me?
Well, Mr. James, I'm sorry we were so late, so I'll give you our time and I'll come back.
It is no problem at all. It's never a problem. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to spend some time with her, period. So I'm happy right now.
You going to talk to Jimmy while I'm gone? Think maybe? Huh? Good time to the mom done? No! I saw that.
And she'll talk to me. Or she'll listen, because I'm going to ramble on. And she'll get a kick out of your visit.
Yeah, I think I pop in here every day.
Yeah, she's looking at me now. I see that. Nice, bright,
let's hope
cheerful smile.
Let's hope she don't stop when I move.
Oh, she's going to be fine. She's watching the lead, though. She heard it.
Mr. Jimmy, I'll be back.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Mommy.
I'm coming back, okay? I'm going to come back.
She'll be back in a little bit. She's going to leave you to talk to me for a little while. So, Miss Lyla, how's that baby? The baby doing good? The baby's a good baby? Can you hear me okay? Can you see me? I'm right here. So I was going to tell you, I had the two anniversaries this week. I went in the Coast Guard in 1974, yesterday. Even Dad took me down to the custom houses where I had to sign, I had to swear in. And then it took me to Greyhound bus station. And I got on a bus and I had to go to Cape May, New Jersey. And that was the first time I was away from home. But it was a good thing. It wasn't bad. It was hard to leave, but it was a good thing in the end. I had to go in and get, y'all need the space. I was eating up everything in the house. It wasn't tied down. And Neil and Rachel, the house was getting a little bit crowded, so it was time for me to grow up. It made me think of one time we went to the Broadway Library and you picked up, I can remember 2 books in particular. Plus, I remember, man, I think about it, I remember quite a few books that we had growing up because you bought us the Grimm's Fairy Tales. So we had all of the Grimm's Fairy Tale books in the house. And used to read those to us every day. And then when I could read, I got to read them to myself. But the time we went to the library, we got the 3 Pigs story. And I learned a lesson in the 3 Pigs that lasted the rest of my life. And remember, the 3 little pigs lived with their mommy and their daddy pigs. And then one day they grew up and they had to make their own way in the world. And then in the picture, they had little pigs that were walking up the house. They had sticks with handkerchiefs tied around the sticks. And they were leaving, and the mama pig was crying a little bit, but they had to make their own way in the world. So I knew when I was a little kid I was going to have to grow up one day. I had to make my way in the world. So what's that down there? You look at your feet? Okay. So I just remember that was a book that you bought before I even started school. I had already started learning stuff. I remember that the first, when I got into kindergarten, I had to be the narrator for the Little Red Hen story. And we had a play at the auditorium. And 101 had an auditorium with curtains and lights and a stage and everything. It was really nice. And I didn't half remember the story, so Miss Council was my kindergarten teacher. She had to keep yelling to me what to say. But you came down and watched it, so I was really proud. In the end, I had my little bow tie on and white shirt, and I think I was kind of cute in my own mind back then. So it was good. But I learned lessons about that one too. I learned if you want to do something, you got to do it yourself sometimes. So all that stuff, I was paying attention when you were talking to me. I remember the first thing you told me before I went to school. You told me that whatever them teachers tell you, you better not say yes or no. You better say yes, sir, or yes, ma'am, or no, sir, or no, ma'am. That's the first thing you told me. Then you told me if you have to go to the bathroom, you raise your hand and ask if you may be excused. And if they ask why you want to be excused, you have to tell them I need to make my water. And I think about that, the word "make my water," and now I know why, because it's kind of a cute saying, so I know why the teachers would smile when I would say it. So I'd say, I gotta go make my water. And they would say, okay, James, you may go. And I would go down to the bathroom. You had already told me what school was going to be like before I got to school. So I always appreciated that. And I loved school. Probably until I got in high school anyway. But I did. I had a lot of fun in school. And then a lot of stuff you taught us. You taught me some French. So before I even went to school, I knew Quel fait-il aujourd'hui? What is the weather like today? And il fait beau, man, it's good. Quel fait-il aujourd'hui? I remember that before I was in school, I already knew a little teeny bit of French. thanks to you. So you were my first teacher, but you taught me about going into that, telling teachers I need to make my board. I think that was so cute now, and I think back about that. And them teachers used to always smile. They always let me go. I never had nobody say, no, you got to sit there. They would say, okay, James, you have to go, and I would be. So, yeah. Then you remember, by the time I was in the 6th grade, Miss Harris was my teacher. And Miss Harris would want me to go up Minor Street and pay her bills. I would pay her gas and electric bill, and I would pay her phone bill. So I get to go back to school later than everybody else, because I would go, instead of going back to school, I go up to Providence Savings Bank on Minor Street and pay the bills. So I learned how to pay the bills. Thanks to that, so by the time I was in 6th grade, I knew how to pay, at least I knew what you had to do to pay bills. Back then, you could pay utility bills at the bank, which you can't do now, I don't think. But then, I don't know. Everything's done now, you got on a computer. So you got a shot the other day, a vaccine. So maybe that's going to mean that soon that virus is going to be gone and we'll be able to come up and visit with you. You look good. Your skin looks clear. And you look like you're feeling pretty good today. And that's a really pretty blouse you have on. It looks real nice. Yeah. And how's Miss Carter doing? How's your roommate? You got somebody in the room with you? You're looking like somebody just walked in. Did somebody come in? Are you watching TV? Hi, Miss Carter. Pretty good. I'm here to talk to my mother today, Miss Lyla. But I'm doing pretty good. And she's laughing too. Somebody remember there used to be a man used to come to the house named Fat David. He used to be a friend of the family. Fat David was a real nice guy. I think he worked at the lunch wagon sometime, but then I think he got a job with the state. Fat David. But he used to come all the time, come by the house. He was your friend. Oh, you do remember him. He was your friend and he was Daddy's friend. Yeah. And then sometimes I think about, we would all be in the house dancing. Remember one time, Vernell was coming by every day for a while. Vernell Pittman, Uncle U.S. wife. His first wife. And that's Suther's mother. And she had Fatty Pooh and Daryl and Eric. No, it wasn't Eric. What was Daryl? Oh man, I'm actually, it's one of them, I'm forgetting. His name begins with a T. It's not Tyrone. Terrence. Wow, I had to think about it. Terrence. So she had Fatty Pooh, she had Daryl, she had Terrence, and then Suther's name was Eric. I don't know why I forgot Terrence for a second, because Terrence I should have remembered probably the most in a way. But she would come by every day, and we would do line dancing. So she had us doing the Madison, and we'd be doing something. She said, when I say hit it, we're gonna do the camel walk. And everybody would do the camel walk, and then we would do the dancing while. Then she'd go, when I go hit it, we're gonna do the temptation walk. And she would go hit it, and we did that for a long time. Every day we were in that house dancing. We did a lot of dancing on Washington Street. Hand dancing, cha cha cha. I danced with you. I danced with Aunt Pearl. I danced with Aunt Vernell. I danced with Aunt Lillian. I watched Aunt Racine dance. So somebody just walked in.
Hi, Jimmy.
Miss Millie, how you doing?
Fine. How are you today? Nice to see you.
It's good to be seen. Did Miss Prince didn't tell you they were late today? They were late today getting us set up. So she said she was going to give me a little extra time, just a few more minutes.
That's fine.
Okay.
Take your time, Jimmy.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just they've just gotten her out of bed. She's looking right at me right now.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
That's
Looking
Jimmy.
just as pretty as she wants to be.
Is she?
Yes. You look so good, Ronnie. You really do. I mean, her eyes are always so bright. Well, thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. Hey. She's laughing, Jimmy.
Yep, she is. She just always seems to be in a happy place.
I know.
She always seems to be in a happy place.
It's so nice to see her smile.
It sure is.
Yes, it is. Right?
And that's because y'all take such great care of her.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
But that's what we're here for, to take care of everyone.
Wow, it shows. Look at she just looked at me and smiling. So, but I just can't know how pretty her smile is and her bright. Her eyes are always so bright and clear and cheerful. And every now and then she'll make a face. Oops, it's like you looking at me in the eye. Now I'm looking at you. Yeah. Wow. So I just go around. We go down memory lane together, Miss Millie.
Yes, wait a minute. Don't have to pick up my phone, and then you won't be able to see Jimmy. Okay?
Oh, she was reaching out to it?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I was afraid that maybe it would fall in and then we would be disconnected.
Okay.
Look, there's Jimmy.
Yep. So it's good seeing her. You got your shot last week too, didn't you? You got the vaccine, Miss Millie?
I did.
And how do you feel? Pretty good?
Fine.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
My arm was just a little sore, but it was fine.
That's-
No reaction at all.
That's great. I'm so glad to hear that. So hopefully you get the second shot soon. You'll be completely safe.
Right. Thanks, Jimmy.
You're welcome. I'll see you shortly. I mean, just a few more minutes. That's all. Because it's just. Okay. Thank you.
You certainly are welcome.
All right. I got a little more time to spend with you, Mom. Let's see who I can. I drudge up some old dirt. Talk about the old neighborhood. Yeah. So it had been really cold this week earlier, but it's getting warm a little bit, and the sun's been out today, so it really won't be long. You know, where you are is really a very pretty place. So when the springtime comes, I'm going to take you, hopefully we'll be able to visit, and I'll be able to take you outside. They got a lake in the back with swans in it and ducks. And you can sit by the water and look at the water. It's really pretty. So I hope we can do that. I'd really like to do that. Uh-oh, you leaning forward? So you wanna, can you see me now? What's that baby doing, Mom? Can I see the baby? Did you give that baby a kiss for me? Huh? Uh-oh, somebody else is walking.
When you coming up?
When the virus is over, they won't let us come up right now. I may as well answer her. But we'll be able to see you soon, Mommy. Everybody can't wait to see you. But we get to see you now a little bit. Yeah. So it won't be long. It won't be long. Who was it? Rachel had her birthday this week. And I think her birthday was Monday or Tuesday, would have been the 12th. Wednesday would have been the 13th. Thursday would have been the 14th. Yeah, so she called you the day after her birthday. So I think you saw Rachel this week. And you may have seen Sharon, and you might have seen Diane. And now you're seeing me, the big head one. So it sure is good to see you. Look at me. It's always good to see you. So it won't be long. Right now, you're in a safe place because that virus is pretty bad. So where you are is a good place to be right now so you can be safe. But we'll be able to come up and see you soon. And we'll go outside and we'll get some air and some sunlight. And again, you look at the swans. I think that'll be pretty good. Yeah. It'll be pretty good. Yep. Oh, okay. So can you see me better this way? If I sit up like this, you can see me a little bit better. And I have to look up at the camera so you can see my eyes. So that's that big head Jimmy. Your first baby. Don't look like no baby now, do I? Yep. So I'm a little old man, but I'm not a little old man. I'm an old man, but I'm a big old man. Yep. But we're okay. Everybody's doing good here. Niecy is usually here, but she had to run to the store. And We had Dee Dee was here Monday. That girl is bad. She's something else. She's into everything, and she's fast, and she can run, and she knows the gingerbread man story. So she'll go, "You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man," and she'll take off running. And she can run so fast, you have to run to catch her. You can't walk behind her like most babies. That girl can fly. So she's doing okay, and Braxton is doing pretty good. And you remember Sean and Michael are doing pretty good too. Sean is 43 years old. Wow. No. Sean is 44 years old. No, anyway, he'll be 44 his birthday. So he's 43 now, but he'll be 44 in about 3 weeks. 44 years old. And then Michael is 41. And Braxton is 31. He'll be 32 in April. And then Nisi will be 70 in 3 weeks. So we're getting catching up. We're gonna catch you soon. And we probably pass you. You're gonna always stay young. Yeah. So it looks like somebody else might have came in. I don't think so. But Miss Millie, when she comes in, she says something. And so it's Friday. I'm just hoping it's going to be a quiet weekend. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot sitting around here. But I've been reading a lot more. And actually, I'm going to go buy, in a couple of days, I'm going to go buy me a watercolor set. I might start painting again, so find something to do. So I may paint you a nice picture and send it up to you. I think I will do that. That'll be a goal. So now I have a mission. So I think I will do that. I'm going to paint something nice for you. One time, I painted a birthday card for you, and I painted flowers and with watercolors. So I'm gonna try that again. I always like watercolors, although I don't do it real well, and I think that's why I want to do it now, because I want to see if I can get good at it. And there's some things I can do pretty good. I can do pretty good with computer stuff. So I'm gonna make you a nice card, and then I'm gonna send up there. If it's not a card, I mean a nice picture. So I'll paint a picture of something. I don't know what it'll be. Maybe some pretty scene, some trees or some water, some mountains. Maybe I'll do like my little cartoons, the little pictures I used to do in school. You saved all of my pictures. Remember I painted the horses with mountains and suns with smiling faces and all that stuff. But you were the one that used to taught me how to draw. So you were the artist first. You showed me how to draw. You used to draw really nice horses, and you could draw anything you wanted to draw. So I learned a little bit from you. You know who can really draw though? Michael can draw. He can really draw a lot better than I ever could. And so it's actually people are starting to notice it a little bit that he can draw. So we'll see what happens with that. Never too late. Never too late. Bless you, man. So you're not going to give that baby a kiss for me. So to give the baby a kiss. We'll come to visit you soon, Miss Carter. I'll be up to see you soon. I'm going to come to see my mommy, Miss Lyla. That's what I'm coming to see. My mother's name is Lyla. Your roommate, Miss Lyla. The woman in the room with you's name is Miss Lyla, Miss Carter. You know that, don't you? Don't you know Miss Lyla? Don't you know Miss Lyla, my mother? I know. Yes, you do. She's sitting right there next to you. She's right there next to you, sitting right next to you. Miss Lyla.
Then she's right there.
Yeah, she's sitting right next to you.
Boy, it's Dupree, Lyla
Well, my mother was smiling, so everybody was. I guess I hope Miss Carter was smiling too, Miss Millie.
Three babies you have. This is three. Your baby looks just like you.
Well, Miss Millie, I know it's Friday. You take off during the weekends, don't you?
What you say, Jimmy?
You take off during the weekends, don't you?
Yes,
Okay, well,
it's nice.
it's a much deserved rest, I'm sure, because you stay busy. I know you're always on the go.
Thank you.
The times we were visiting, I just always see you try to get around to everybody.
Yes, I try, you know. Right, Mr. Free? I see that beautiful smile.
Well, Miss Millie, I'll let you go, and so thank you for the extra time. I do appreciate that today. And you stay safe this weekend.
Be careful on Wednesday.
Oh, trust me, I'm not coming out of the house. I watch inauguration on television. That is a really sad thing that's happened.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable what's happened. It's sad.
Well, hopefully, the better days are coming.
I hope so, Jimmy.
I really do too.
You want to say goodbye to Jimmy?
Yeah. Mommy, I'll talk to you later, okay? She
Say
said
goodbye,
yes.
Jimmy, nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you
Take
too.
care.
She nodded just now. When you said that she wanted to say goodbye, she shook her head. Then she's got to look. Hey, Mom.
There's Jimmy.
Mommy. Hey, Miss Lyla.
Okay.
Miss-
All right, bye, Jimmy.
Okay, goodbye. Love you, Mommy. I love you. See you later.
Turn your phone off, okay?
Okay, I will. Take care. All right, bye-bye.
Thank you.